So what are the cultural protocols that you need to consider when you're visiting a Maori marae or experiencing Maori culture when you're in New Zealand? In this video, I'll share with you everything you need to know about marae visits, some Maori cultural protocols that you'll find useful, some Te Reo phrases and some tips for families so you can enjoy your visit confidently and be respectful. Hi, I'm Emily and I run Emily in NZ, posting about living, working and exploring this beautiful country that is New Zealand. Hit subscribe because I update every Friday so you'll be notified about my next video. So, what's a marae? We visited a marae back in my Bay of Islands video and we went with the kids and it was a fantastic experience. I would highly recommend it. It is a central meeting place for the Maori iwi or tribe. It is considered the spiritual and cultural hub of the community. It is used for ceremonies, celebrations, funerals and gatherings. It holds history and living culture and it is a real blessing to be invited onto a marae. You will see maraes throughout your travels around New Zealand. It is recommended you visit the maraes on specific sites where you are welcomed. So on Maori cultural experiences there will be a marae and you will be invited and welcomed. Places like the Bay of Islands and Aotearoa and Taupoa, and it's a fantastic place to experience Maori culture. But there's some important protocols that you need to follow. You will be welcomed with a pōwhiri. And as part of the pōwhiri, there will be a hongi. This is a traditional greeting where two people press their noses together. It's a sign of respect and the sharing of breath, symbolising the coming together of two people or groups. You will be guided through how to do it for the first time, and also if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you do not have to do it. Just a note, do not confuse a hongi with a hangi. A hangi is a traditional Maori feast cooked in the ground. You may have a hangi also as part of your Maori cultural experience, but you will always start with a hongi. Other important things to consider is to dress modestly and to remove your shoes before you enter. A sign of respect is to wait to enter until you're invited, and also bear in mind photography is not always allowed. Check first. I know when I went to the Bay of Islands recently, I couldn't film in there, but I could photograph. So I respected that in my video and you'll see some photographs from inside, but no video footage. Other things to consider are not to sit on benches or seats which are reserved for the elders. Listen carefully to the speeches and the waiata, the songs. They are all part of the experience. Ask questions respectfully. It's okay to be a visitor, and a lot of the time you are being welcomed and they want to share their culture with you. So they welcome questions and curiosity. Be mindful of sacred spaces. There will be areas which are off limits to visitors. During your visit, you will be greeted with the beautiful Te Reo language. I've got a video which shares some basic phrases in Te Reo that would be helpful on your visit to New Zealand, and I'll link to that video here. But some examples that you'll find useful on your marae visit are things like kia ora, hello, haere mai, welcome, ka kete o noa, see you again, and whānau, family. Just using any of these phrases, replying with kia ora or haere mai when they welcome you, shows another level of respect. Can you bring your kids onto marae? Absolutely. We brought our children, who were 3 and 4 at the time, onto a marae and it was a wonderful experience. Please encourage the children to be respectful, talking quietly, not shouting, and having respectful behaviours, including taking off their shoes. Other things like not to touch the carvings on the wall and to listen to instructions. But generally, children are welcome and encouraged onto the marae. And very commonly, maraes have beautiful outdoor areas and gardens which children can run around on and get rid of some energy. So that might be good before the visit or afterwards. I know in my Bay of Islands video, when we went to a marae in Waitangi, the children came inside for the cultural performance, but it was quite loud. In the end, we left halfway through as they found it quite loud and scary. It was a haka being performed and we did leave and wait outside, but it was fantastic to have them involved for as much as the ceremony as they could do, and they were welcomed. Visiting a marae is an incredible way to connect with the Maori culture. Having the confidence to understand what you need to do to be respectful and knowing a little bit of Te Reo can be really helpful. Have you visited a marae before? Which ones in New Zealand do you recommend? I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and hit subscribe. I've got lots more top tips coming up, and there's plenty more on my video which you can watch. So in the meantime, have a look at one of these videos. I'll see you in my next video.